So hello friends, sorry I had to record it again because the voice was not clear in the last video. So I don't know why it is happening again and again, but as you might have seen that in first video also the voice was not clear, but now I'm recording again. So in this video we are going to see code forces round 649 problem C, I have and the prefix MEX. So starting off with the problem statement, we will be having an N, we will be having A1, A2 up to AN, and we have to find an array of B such that it is B1, B2 up to Bn. And suppose here I have Bi and here I have Ai and here I have Bi, and the condition which it should follow is the MEX of B1, B2 up to Bi, it should be equal to AI. Now what is MEX? MEX of some specific numbers, let's suppose 0, 1, 3, 4. It states that what is the minimum number which is not in here and it is starting from 0. So starting from 0, I will check the minimum value which is not present in this MEX. So 0, it is present, so I will not take. 1, it is present, so I will not take. 2, it is not present, so MEX value will be 2. Now as we have understood what is MEX and what this problem wants us to say, we must also highlight on one specific thing, that it states that AI is always less than equal to AI plus 1. It means that the array A is non-decreasing. Okay, so this thing will help us a lot in future, so please make this in mind. Now the constraints of n is n raised power 5. Okay, so let's see some problem cases, and from that problem cases we will have some intuition for it. And as it is clearly said that if no such array exists, then we have to print -1. So after seeing these cases, we will first of all check that when will be the case of -1, because it is very easy to check. See, we should always start from like when is -1. Okay, so after that, see how we should start. We will first of all check when is the case of -1. When we are over with it, then we will check what is the if the problem is like this for all the cases, and if it is not like this, then we will check what is for the smallest case, and from the smallest case we will pick the larger cases. Either we should see, first of all we should check that what is the condition of -1, then we should check for the largest case, and from the largest case we should move to the smaller cases, or from the smallest case we should move to the largest cases. Okay, so it was just something extra. If you not got it, then with the like the more you do problems, the more you will become better at it. So starting off with the first case, that if n is 3, then my values are 1, 2 and 3. So if I have 1, 2 and 3, so the first thing while if comes in my mind is to make it, see, let's suppose I jump to a random element. See, if I start from scratch, then it will be very intuitive that you are filling because you know the values. So let's opt for a middle element or any element you want. So okay, let's opt for 2. When I am at 2, what I wanted is that up to 2 I should be obtaining 0 and 1. Okay, up to 2, which means that in these places I should have 0 and 1. Okay, now what if that if I say that if it is 2, okay, now I have 0 and 1. So what if here I also had 1, here I also had 1. Now up to here I should have 0 only, and no other restrictions. Yeah, so if here I have 0, let's write here 0. Okay, so let's write here 0. If you want up till here it should be 0. Now next what to write, you will be confused. Okay, yeah, for that let's go back and yeah, see, now if you have 3, so you are sure that up till here you need 0, 1 and 2. Okay, very fine. But you are also sure that if I have next element as 2, which means the just previous element as 2, so I can clearly write 2 as here, because see, it is for sure that the number 2, it will not be available here. Understanding? The number 2 will not be available here, and the number 2, it should be here. As I said that the number 2, 0, 1 and 2, it should be here, but as it is 2, so the number less than the place here, it should here, the 2 must not be available. So the first intuition from here which we can get is, if I have a ai and if I have a ai minus 1, and if they are not equal, understanding they are not equal, then the value of bi will be always ai minus 1. Understanding why? No, let me extend it back. So understanding why, I clearly showed here that if I have 3 and the previous element was not equal to it, so the value of bi will always be 2. Because why? Because 2 will not be able to be here anyways, because if 2 is, suppose if 2 is here, then the 2 will not be able to reach the answer here. So the 2, it will not be able to be here or here or here anywhere. So it will have to be under 3. Okay, so the first thing which I get is, if ai is not equal to ai minus 1, then my bi is always ai minus 1. Okay, so the first thing which I get from here is this. Now let's have this example again. So 1, 2, 3. Now the first thing which I got is, if my ai is not equal to this, then my 2 will be here. If it is not equal, so my 1 will be here. And for 1, now what you will say for 1? So you will say, Rn, for 1, now it has no previous element, so what to do now? So just see, from 0 up till some number, which element has not visited up till now, which means that 0 is not visited, so I will write 0 here. I will prove it later on, but for now let's see this. But let's take another example for more clarity. So the next example is 0, 0, 0 and 2. So the first thing from the previous example which I can say is that, if my 2 is here and if my 0 is here and they are not equal, so 0 must be here. Okay, very fine. Now the next thing which comes in my mind is, if I have 2 here, okay, and further goes on, let's suppose make this example, okay, let's suppose first to solve this. So if my 2 is here, then these value, how will I fill it? See, if my 2 is here, so 1 should be filled here at least. Okay, and next values I can fill anyhow, so I will fill 1 anywhere, and suppose 3 or 4. Now why I not fill 2? Because 2 was already present here. So to make it more clear, let's take a bigger example of the same case. Suppose if I had 0, 0, 0, 2 and 4. So as you can clearly see that it is not equal, so 2 will be here. It is not equal, so 0 will be here. Now anyways I can put 4 here. You will say no, because 4 has already been there, and if 4 is here, then I am not able to put 4 here. So I will put only those elements here which are not in the main array, which means that when I will move on, then I am not able to pick any element which is already present in the array, because it will, because see, if 4 I will write here, then answer would not be able to 4. If I write 2 here, so it is already 2 here. Now so the first thing is clear, that if my array is this, so I will not write here any number which is equal to the a value. So for that I will have a visited array, and I will check, like my visited of 0 is 1, visited of 2 is 1, and visited of 4 is 1. Okay, so stand with me. See, this question has many proofs, so it might happen that you might not be able to understand in one go, but I promise that you will be able to obtain the logic in the last. But you have to understand at each and every steps, because it has many proofs, because for every statement which I let, I have to prove it. and I'm proving it, but you have to make it like go through all these steps one by one, and please stand by with me. Okay, so now I said that if my value, which means if my visited of a of I will not have, if it is 1, I will not have any of these elements. So I am not able to take 4 or 2 or okay any element. So what I will take, I am not able to take 4, I am not able to take 0, I am not able to take 2. So I am remaining with 1, 3 and so on and so forth. So I will just write 1, 3 and 5 here. Okay, now the main part comes. Now the main part is that if if when is the case of -1. Now let's suppose I have array of something like this, which means the A array is something like this. If it was starting from 0, then I had no worries. I can just write any values 1, 2, 3. I'm good to go. So B is something like this, A is something like this. Okay. If it was starting from 1, see, as I clearly said that it is increasing. So please make in mind that it is increasing, which means AI plus 1 is more than equal to AI, or I can say it is non-decreasing. So if I start from 1, then suppose 1 or so 1, 2, 3. So my array B will be something of like 0, 1, 2. So it is possible. It is possible. If my array starts from 2, 3, 4, like something like that. So it is clearly that I see for this 2, I need to be able to write 0 and 1 here. But I have only one place left. So I am not able to write here. So it clearly states that if my I is 1 here, I is 2 here, I is 3 here, I is 1 here, I is 2 here, I is 3 here, I is 1 here, I is 2 here, I is 3 here. So at any point of life, at any point, if my A of I becomes more than I, understanding? So I will not be able to make my sequence. So I will print my answer as -1. I clearly said that, see, it is increasing. So it might happen that it might happen that I was placing 1 here. So I will write 0 here. So you will say, is this answer right? I will say no, because in the next, as you can see that for 3, you need to place 0, 1 and 2. But only you have one place left. So you can either place 1 or 2 here. So one number will be remaining. So at any step in my array, if A of I becomes more than equal to I, then I will mark my flag as 0 and I will print -1. So I hope that you are with me up till now. So up till now, what we have understand is that if I have an array and if A of I is not equal to A of I -1, so I will write my B of I as A of I -1. Up till now, what we have another thing understand is that if at any point of my array, if A of I is more than I, then I will mark my flag as 0 and thus I will print -1. Okay, up till now what I have understand more is that uh, if we have an array and at some point that if my A, suppose it is A3, it is A4, it is A5, then in my B present here, I will not be able to write these elements of the array. Okay, after making the first step, understanding, after making the first step, it is for sure after making the first step. Okay, so up till now we are here. Now with the help of these things which we have learned up till now, let's solve the final case, which is 1, 1 and 3. So as it is 3, it is not equal to this, so I will write 1 here. So 1 must be present here. Okay, now I have these two. So in this section, I will not be able to write 1, I will not be able to write 3. So what I will write? I will write 0 and 2, and thus I will write 0 and 2. And it is important to write in increasing order, because if you will not write, because basically it is increasing, by the way. So suppose if I have 6 here, sorry, 6, it might not be possible because of the thing which I told you here. Okay, so if I have, suppose, let's say 4 here, so 4 would not be here, so 3 would be placed here. If let's suppose I have 4 again here, then it is just increasing. I have filled this already. I will fill this, I will fill this, then I will write 0. I will write 5 here because 4 is not able to come. So I hope that you guys got the intuition and everything for this problem. I thought that I would be able to prove at every step why it happens and why this thing happens, and I hope that I was able to prove every step. If for by any chance that any step is missed out, then I will please recommend it. Watch every video, and to make sure that you are very good, let me make sure that you are very good. So please make sure that you put all these 3 steps which I showed you. I proved all these 3 steps, that why I took this, why I took this, and why I took this, and with the help of these 3 steps I will find my solution. So let me quickly see the code. Okay, I write that in Visual Studio Code because by something my Sublime got, I don't know, it got that. So I marked my visited array, B array and A array. A array, it shows that my array elements. B array shows my final array. My visited array shows that which element are visited, which means that the array elements of A basically. So as I said that if my array elements are here, then I will not opt for these array elements because they are already visited. So I will first input my array. I will let my flag as 1. Then I input my array. If my a of I is more than I will mark my flag as 0. And simultaneously, I will also mark my a of I as visited for every element. Okay. So next, if my flag is 0, as I clearly said that I will mark my answer as -1. Then I set my b as -1 because actually I need to, I initially will fill values of pi with the values of ai. Then I will iterate on my array again to fill it with the values which are not visited, which means to fill it b when the b was not visited, so as to make it sure I marked my b as -1. Then I iterated from 2 to n. I checked that if my a of I is not equal to a of I minus 1, then I marked my bi as a of I minus 1, and simultaneously I also marked my visited, although it was not required because we did the same thing above also. But yeah, let's move on. So I will have a vector not visited which will store the elements which are not visited so as to put them in the B finally. So if it is not visited, then I will check not visited dot pushback of I will push back in my not visited array. Then I will simply the value which are still -1. If it means that the value which was not filled in B, I will fill them with the not visited values, and thus I will finally print my answer. So I hope that you guys were able to understand it, and I was able to prove out everything at every step. If you like this explanation, then please hit the like button. Write down below how you felt and what you understood. It motivates me a lot. And thank you very much for watching this video, and see you guys in the next video. Bye.